Welcome back to Terror by the Bay. I'm David. Okay, so Donald Trump was in court today. It's the 28th with Judge Chutkin regarding January 6th trial dates. Now, we know this one was coming for a while, and when Trump was threatening witnesses and breaking the laws in Georgia, and Judge Chutkin was basically saying, don't do that or else I'm going to make it a speedier trial. Thought she might actually bring him in before the 28th if he kept going. And maybe he backed down a little bit, I'm not sure. But did not come before the 28th. The hearing was held today, and she set a trial date for, I believe it was March 3rd or March 4th. See if I got it here. March 4th. Trump's lawyers were immediately upset because it's March 4th, 2024 is not 2026 like they wanted. And she basically told them, dude, you're not sitting in a warehouse with boxes of paper looking at it one sheet at a time. Welcome to the 21st century. You've got data searches on USB drives. You can go a little faster than that. And Trump's squawking that this is just to help Joe Biden and Trump opponents and things along those lines. And then he's going to appeal the sentence, the trial date. Somebody on NBC was saying, you can't appeal those things. So let's throw real quick here. How's Trump feeling? Because we all do care about Trump's feelings, right? Entertainment purposes only. How's Trump feeling right now that the judge has set a March 4th trial date for the insurrection? Right before Super Tuesday. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, somebody's taking some big action here. Maybe he wants to take some big action. He certainly like to take a baseball bat to everything and just destroy it. Because, reasons. Okay, yeah, he wants to do something. Because he is stressed out beyond all imagination. Now, this actually, I think this Ace of Wands isn't about Trump. This is about the case having a set date in the near future, and it's going forward. And the judge pretty much said this is happening. Trump may be a political person, but she goes, if you were an athlete, you'd still be doing this. And she expects Trump to make time in his schedule for this. She's not going to work around his schedule. He needs to work around her schedule because this is important. And this is a nightmare situation for Donald Trump because he has a strong woman telling him what to do and how to do it. And he knows what he did on January 6th. And he knows how much information that they have. So he's an absolute mess right now. The burden he is carrying is unbelievable. He is, he's just buried under multiple court cases and things along those lines. So he's stressed out. He's stressed out beyond belief. In the past, we've got the Ten of Pentacles. It's not so much about Trump's wealth. Certainly he made a lot of money on the election interference and the fake electors and everything along those lines and screaming how the election was stolen. But I think this is more discussing how he's been protected. The elites, the people with the money, they're always protected on these things. The cynic out there might truthfully say there's two types of justice in the United States. One for wealthy people and one for everybody else. And he's, for better or for worse, he's been part of that elite wealthy people where the laws and the courts are geared towards his advantage. He could delay and run other people out of money. He could throw more money at a court case and get people to settle or not sue him. So he's used to just throwing money around and winning in courts because he had more resources. The problem is you don't have more resources than the government of the United States. So you're the small potato in here and they're the big one. So he can't rely on the old way of doing things because he has a much bigger, meaner, more resourceful opponent. Current situation, and we have two aces now. Ace of Pentacles. I know he just fired lawyers, but I think that's the Georgia case. That's not this case. He's going to have to spend a lot of money to defend himself properly. He's going to fundraise like crazy off of this. But he also needs, and the Pentacles are also about body and health. He needs to take care of his health. He's under a lot of stress, and that could really take its toll on one's health. So he's going to have to be careful about that too. Good Lord. Big cards here. Over it all is the Justice card. Again, he's got a lot of stress going on here. There's a lot of action going, a lot of stress, more stress and burden, and it's the justice system. The justice system has finally caught up with Donald Trump. We're hoping the Mueller report was going to do something along those lines, but all these court cases are all basically blooming and coming to a head at the same time. Literally 1 month after another. Every month he had an indictment going on for like the last 4 months. And it's just, it's one body blow after another after another. Another major arcana, strength. He's got to maintain his strength. He's going to probably do stuff to show strength, which is usually translates to Donald as acting out and trying to be like the biggest ape in the room type of thing. But he's going to try and fight. He's going to try and delay, because that's just basically all he knows how to do. Karmically speaking, though, he's getting the horse pill shoved down his throat. His medicine is here. He's getting his medicine, his just desserts. Another major arcana, the Chariot. All these cases are going forward. He's trying to delay things. He cannot. He is not successful in delaying things. They are all grinding forward, which is why he's got that 10 of Wands, that huge burden to go with the 9 of Swords, the stress. You can imagine, Donald has like just a standard set of tricks or things that he does. And nothing in these court cases, nothing works. He's fighting the state of Georgia. He's fighting the United States government. He's fighting New York. He's finally fighting people that have resources, adequate resources to take him on. And he's not used to that. He's used to going after, A1 plumbing and AAA electricians, contractors that he stiffs and people that he stiffs. But not the United States government, not these state governments. They have lots of resources to throw at you. Heck, E. Jean Carroll's got him dead to rights. She's got one defamation case, and she's got a second one coming. Now, that's somebody he could potentially bury in with money and going into courts and stuff. But if she were after money, that would be one thing. She's not after the money. Now, that doesn't mean she didn't get paid, but she's not after the money. She's after the principle. And that's the other thing he doesn't understand. Principles? What are those? Donald's transactional. Everything's about money. What is it? Do I get out of it? And can I screw you over and get something? And he doesn't understand the E. Jean Carrolls of this world. He'd just as soon buy her out and go away, and she's not interested in being bought out. He doesn't get it. Okay, so he's under a lot of stress. And that's just the way his life path took him. He made his choices, and this is how it was going to culminate. So he's going to try and fight and sue and appeal this date. Is he going to have any success with this whatsoever? I think he's going to learn to have to... You know how we told everybody, you're going to be so tired of winning? Get used to losing, pal. You're going to keep losing and losing and losing. He's... here's a bunch of sorrow. First off, he's not going to be able to get these court cases delayed. It's costing him money. It's costing him a lot of money. He has all this money that he's grifted off of his followers in his pack that's paying his legal bills, but he's fighting 4, 5, 6 legal cases at a time. He is hemorrhaging cash to lawyers, And the hot rumor was the lawyers he just fired in Georgia, one of the reasons might have been that their retainer ran out and they wanted a new funding for it, and he didn't want to pay it. Another ace, another cups, strong emotions. He doesn't, a pair of aces here, no less. He doesn't know what to do. He is just an emotional mess. For the first time, this 2-year-old, this 3-year-old is being held to account for his bad acts and holding his breath and screaming and kicking his feet and spitting and biting and throwing things and just acting out isn't doing him any good. All his emotional appeals about witch hunts and, rise up and free me isn't going anywhere. And he's hemorrhaging cash. So he's hemorrhaging emotions. He's hemorrhaging cash. And I swear to God, I wouldn't have even dreamt of this. Ace of Swords, the Sword of Justice is here. This, oh my God. He's got nothing. He's got nowhere to turn. Ace of Swords, Justice. No, Justice is here. His emotions don't matter. His money is running out. I was about to say, good Lord, if I have, the Ace of Wands underneath there, have the trifecta. Next best thing, got the 10 of Wands. That huge burden is still here. Huge burden. Huge disappointments. Wow. I do shuffle these cards. You can hear it, at least anyways. And when I put them back in the deck, I put them in different spots in the deck too, so that they don't get next to each other. But good heavens. Again, the Ace of Clubs was in that first reading. So, Donald. Wow. It looks like there's a real big push coming for you at the end of this year and the beginning of next year on all these court cases. And they're not going to be, they're unstoppable. They're unstoppable. He can try to delay. It's not going to work. He's bluffing and blustering here. It's not going to work. All it does is cost him money. Cost him emotions. It's going to cost him, truth and justice and all that stuff. He's in a bad way. I'm not saying you should celebrate this, but take some solace that, at least with those cards there, 2024 is going to be a miserable year for Donald Trump as far as court cases go. Okay. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you if you caught my collab with Dion today over at Shield Made Tarot. And I'll be on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Pacific with Marina for Taco Tuesday. And be doing another hour of political talk and other such things. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.